Alright guys, today is Monday, April 13th, and it's time for Literacy with Leister. Okay, so for phonics, this is what we're going to do. I need you to listen to or think about these words, okay? Let me show them to you. Okay, for those three words, okay? Let's go ahead and see if we can code these words to see if we can recognize them. I know some of you already know them, but let's pretend we didn't. Okay, so let's look at this one. How many vowels do you see? There are three, but usually when we have that E at the end, it's usually silent. I'm going to go ahead and mark that out. How many vowels do you see? Yes, there are two, which means that with two vowel sounds, it means that it's two syllables. Okay, so we know we're going to have to divide this up. Okay, so let's go ahead and label our vowels and our consonants. Okay, we know when we have a VCCV, we normally just divide it right between those two consonants. Okay, so right here, I know that I need to, this is a vowel consonant, it's closed, it's going to be short. This has the J sound. I put that dot, and I see that we have the sneaky E that sneaks over, scares the I, and it says its name. Probably, right? Okay, now let's look at that. Let's read this. Engine. Is that a word that we know? No, it's not. Okay, let's move on to this one before we figure something else out. Okay. So same with this one, I see the three vowels. This one is silent. We're going to mark that out. Go ahead and label these and the consonant. Okay, and then I know that right here is where I'm going to divide it. Okay, that makes this right here closed, short, and this is going to have the J sound. Okay, and I know that that's right here is the open, so it has to have that. So fragile. That's not. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This one's going to be silent. Vowel. Oops. Vowel. Let me erase that. Okay, and then consonant. Divided here. Closed syllable, long sound. And then right here, this is probably going to say the sound, so I'm going to go ahead and put the cedilla on it. And I have a sneaky E here, notice. Those are not words we know. Okay, the reason that these do not look like or sound like words that we know is because these words have endings that do not follow the rules. Remember, we've always said that there's a rule breakers. So on these, the letters I in all of these words actually make the schwa sounds. So let's change those macrons to upside down E's and let's try to read them again. So erase that and let's make the schwa symbol. Let's do this one. And this one. Okay, let's look at this again. I know that the schwa sound makes the vowels say So engine. Oh, an engine. Fragile. Oh, easily broken. Notice. Oh, well, those are words that we definitely know. Okay, so when we see the letters I and E, ILE, or ICE on the end of the words, try the long I sound first, but if it doesn't sound right, try the schwa sound. Some people think these word endings come from the French language, therefore we'll refer to these letter clusters as the French endings, ICE, ILE, and INE. Sometimes the letters INE will also say N as in machine, or sorry, "een" as in like a machine or magazine. And the letters ICE will say "east" like in police. So if you come to a word that ends with these letters and neither the I nor the schwa sounds right, then you try the E sound next. These French endings make the E sound, or if they make the E sound, we're not going to code the letter I. We'll just cross it out with the silent E and try to remember that it makes the E sound, which we don't come across that too much. Okay. What you're going to need, okay, I've already done this with you, and we'll look at that again tomorrow. You're going to need week 3 right here. This is the week this is the last week that you actually have, so you'll have to get some more come next week. And Miss Mankins and I already got it ready for you. Okay, so this is the page that you need right here. Okay, and remember, you're only going to do the front today. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at that. Okay. So what you're going to do is over here, you are going to code all of those words. Okay, remember to code all of the words. Make sure you get all of the coding. Don't get just part of it and then leave it. Go ahead and do all of that. And then down the bottom, you're going to read this, and then you're going to answer the 3 questions. Okay, make sure you're reading that well. Okay, now you can get help on it. That's perfectly fine. Okay, but let's go ahead and do this one together. Okay. So let's pretend we didn't know what this word is. Okay, so I know I need, right here, I see a vowel and a vowel. Here's another vowel, but that's at the end. We're going to cross it out because we don't hear those. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and code my consonants. Okay, I have VCCV. Okay, I know that the O is closed. It's going to say this. Now this I should say I because of that sneaky E. But let's try that. Hostile. Is that a word what we know? No. So let's try it with the schwa sound, with the sound. Hostile. If something is hostile, it means it's kind of like aggravated and dangerous. And so that works. So we're going to go ahead and put the schwa sound above it. Okay. And then the accent mark is at the the first syllable. Okay, so that's how you do those. Make sure that you do what you're supposed to be doing. So that's all for that right there. Okay, the next part that you need to make sure that you do is your writing. Okay, so for today, it says, would you rather be hot or cold? Explain your answer. Tell why you chose the one you did. So on your paper, right on the back, there, it's right there, you need to say, I would rather be, and then you say either hot or cold, whichever one you prefer, and then tell why you would rather be that way. Okay, make sure that you give me at least 3 good sentences, at least 3. Capital letters at the beginning, your best handwriting, and punctuation at the end. Okay, and then you have your reading journal, your reading log. Okay, all right, and so that is it for today. So I will see you again tomorrow to do Tuesday's packet. All right, I will see you guys later. Bye.